on the bioterror attack. As of this hour, the number of infected civilians is approaching half a million.
Fine.
There is still
Can
no
you,
update from the NDC
can you
on
pass
the
those
timetable
out for
an
me?
antivirus, but they are working around the clock on a cure for this deadly disease. The citywide quarantine is being heavily enforced by Sable International, who maintain tight security over all transit points. Throughout the city, police and Sable agents continue to battle with Rikers and Raft escapees. Meanwhile, Mayor Osborn has gone on record blaming Spider-Man for the prison break and citywide sickness, and branding him a fugitive. But he has yet to provide evidence, and many believe the mayor is just deflecting blame, since an exclusive report by the Bugle revealed that this disease originated in a secret, unregulated Oscorp laboratory here in Manhattan. Mayor Osborn insists that Oscorp is working with the NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
Dr. Octavius, why? How did I let this happen?
Just got a call from the hospital. They said you went AWOL.
Need to get back to work.
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
The hard part was keeping you hidden from Sable. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. Maybe it is.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Spider-Man. Yeah, as we have seen, things are going disastrously wrong at the moment. For the entire city.
I'm here to help.
Good. There's gangs of escaped prisoners banding together and taking over entire city blocks. Looting, strong-arming local residents, you name it.
I'll take care of them. What else you got?
The mayor told Silver Sable to do whatever it takes to find Lee and Octavius. So she's just rounding people up indiscriminately, holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture? Don't worry, I'm on it. This is our city, Yuri. It's time we take it back.
Great. My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we make progress. For now, do your best to stabilize the city.
Right, so not only is the Sinister Six running around doing whatever, but Sable, as well as the escaped inmates from Rikers, are also causing all kinds of issues all over the city, and of course, it falls upon us to stop them. And as we can see here, we now have all these inmate and Sable bases that we can take down. Kind of replacing the Fisk and Demon hideouts from earlier. I mean, those would still be around if we actually didn't do them, but yeah, those are basically the same thing.
And I feel old.
And yeah, another thing that the last act of the game introduces is, well, enemies pretty much everywhere. We have guys on pretty much every rooftop, every street corner. You're just constantly getting, well, people are taking pot shots at us.
You don't have to change clothes.
Taking aim at us, trying to fire rockets or sniper rounds at us. You name it, they will probably try to do it. So yeah. Now I'm mostly going to be cutting out this random chaos stuff because it gets kind of old. Plus it would kind of kill the pacing of the videos, but in this first sort of Act 3 video, I will just be showing off how crazy it can get. So you at least get some idea. But yeah, basically you cannot go anywhere without being attacked.
I won the fight, but
I bet they get medical benefits.
Spider-Man, the Raft MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help, now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
No, 2 of his flunkies. Still searching for the doctor. I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
But yeah, trying to get anywhere at this point, you will end up in many fights. And somebody's just trying to fire rockets at us from the adjacent rooftop, so...
That bad? How can I refuse?
They got Keith!
Oh no, not Keith. He was my favorite. Now, I'm not entirely sure, someone can maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but when you take down all of these little pockets of enemies around the town, they will actually be gone, and you will have a little bit more peace.
Welcome, as if you were collecting student loan payments.
Attention units. Fugitives are raiding emergency food supplies. Location is north end of China.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they repopulate. And of course I have just been talking about the... well, these random kinda pockets of enemies. But what I have not mentioned are these new crimes. Somehow those guys did not see us. But yeah, most of these are basically just tougher versions of the crimes that we have been stopping left and right throughout the game. So we can see there's a whip guy over there, and they're gonna have some more guys with rockets and more of the brutes and whatnot. I will show these off every so often if there's something interesting, but for the most part they're nothing special. So they are not exactly a priority. I'm not gonna be showing off every single type of these or anything like that.
Come on! Don't mislead us! Tell me what you got!
Still got one guy left.
If these escape cons were smarter, I'd be worried. Okay, I'm a little worried.
A little celebratory somersault kick there.
Area clear. Control.
Try that on someone who can...
And that guy was a jetpack guy. They are a new enemy type that we will be seeing a whole lot of. Actually, they will have their sort of formal introduction in the next mission, so I'm not gonna be talking about them here too much. Well, aside from pointing out that these guys are just a pain in the ass to fight, and you will see why shortly. So yeah. Also, we have a sniper there in the tower trying to aim at us. Hasn't fired yet. Now, the most efficient way to get rid of a sniper in one of these Sable checkpoints is to, well, tear down the entire tower, but it can be kinda difficult to do in the heat of the fight because you get the L1 plus R1 prompt, and those tend to jump all over the place, so you might pick up the wrong object.
Gotta find a way to get Sable out of New York, permanently.
Oh, thank you.
But that is how you're supposed to handle it.
Thank you.
Or you can take them out in stealth, if you manage that. Impact webbing works well, as well. Alright, just another random rooftop. Freed of enemies. And we have gained a couple of levels and we have a couple of skill points available, so we now have to choose from one of these 2 remaining skills. Yeah, I think an enhanced ground strike might be a good bet. It can knock down enemies when we land, so it won't knock them out or anything like that, but we can make ourselves some space with it, so it's good to have. Especially here when we have like 10 guys in every group of enemies.
Can't leave Yuri hanging. She needs my help. Sleep it off.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave Yuri hanging or anything, but the problem is that it is really difficult to really do anything at this point without being ambushed by something. Now this here is a Sable Lookout, which is a type of street crime, I suppose. Or one of these Sable crimes, as the game calls them. It's just a rooftop full of Sable guys that you need to take out. Preferably in stealth, but it doesn't really matter. Also, that guy has this sort of web-proof armor, which means that... Well, first of all, when you punch him it sounds different. And you can also see the lights on his armor that denotes that he is a special type of enemy.
Too much to hope this'll teach Sable to focus on actual criminals instead of me? Yeah, too much.
But the armor breaks off and then you can web him.
Literally speak. Yuri, I'm nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good. Electro and the demons are boxing my men in. The setup is complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
Yuri Watanabe, master of suspense.
Right, first let's just demonstrate our enhanced ground strike. Yeah, it works quite nicely, as advertised. And that looks like some type of light show going on around there, so that is probably our destination.
All units, immediate.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs.
Well, better get to it then. We got our first transformer right nearby. Just gotta say hello to some old friends.
Four more of these suckers.
You don't actually need to aim at the transformers, you can just kinda fire webs in their general direction and that will usually be enough as long as you're close enough. Someone firing rockets at us constantly, but we don't really have time to worry about that right now. I'm not sure how we avoided damage there, between the electricity and the big boy there, doing his little ground pound.
Attached. And it can't be easy to fly like that. They trained specifically. 2 down, 3 to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the raft. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that?
But I'll take care of that. Screw you, box. And we got a sniper on the rooftop, of course we do. And some swordsmen, or at least one swordsman, because nothing can be easy, of course. But it's nothing that we cannot handle. If nothing else, Web Blossom will make quick work of them. Web Blossom really is kind of the button for when you just can't be bothered.
Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand.
Well, some more demons to beat up, so let's get on with that. Got some swords and some shields. I'm still not sure why, but I kinda don't like fighting the swordsmen because I find it strangely difficult to actually dodge their attacks. They're pretty well telegraphed, but there is something that I just don't really... I just screw up, basically. And there I wasn't even close and I just got bodied. Oh well.
Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way. Miles left a voicemail.
Pete! Hey, Pete! Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things at the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to keep that in mind, but for now, do the calls.
Hold tight.
Over here!
And this, of course, is basically a reskin of the old car crash or the car accident events. And yeah, you can web an enemy into the car or the van before it explodes.
Give me a minute here. Sorry I couldn't save the van, but look on the bright side. New van.
100% non-lethal, of course. And that looks to be more fireworks, so...
Be advised, snipers are firing on officers.
Hurry! Come on, come on!
Report came in from Morningside Heights. Over.
Yuri, Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rikers are laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
And yeah, those Molotovs are also strangely difficult to dodge. There doesn't seem to be any reliable prompt for it or anything. I don't know, maybe I just suck, which is definitely not outside the realm of possibility, or even probability. Yeah, those are pretty rare, but usually I get hit by them when somebody throws one. They don't do all that much damage, so it's more an annoyance than anything else, but just one of those things.
Thanks, Spider-Man! Help more men at the other barricade!
Never seen Rhino walk away from a fight like this. He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams.
Yeah, it kinda did look like Rhino was just passing through.
Thank you! Keep pressure on the barricade!
And we do want to prioritize this whip guy here because he is cramping our style something fierce. I think that knocked him out. Yes, it did.
Hey, Spidey! Get to the other barricade! They need you!
What else is new?
Welcome to the party, Spider-Man.
Why, thank you.
Spider-Man, up top! Convicts are launching RPG! They'll bring down the building! Not gonna let that happen. I'm on it.
I don't think these guys have all the necessary permits for demolition, so we're gonna have to stop them.
Deal with Spider-Man fast. Bring this building down.
One roof clear.
Plus, it's generally considered fairly rude to fire rockets at people.
Hey, Spider, how about some payback? Put me away.
Well, sure. Does that suffice?
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks? Who thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks? Guys, we're on the same team. Please wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts.
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Passive? Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody?
So yeah, as the tutorial message there mentioned, they use those bola attacks that can disable you, which you can at least break out of by tapping the square button. And they also have their plasma barrage, which that guy is demonstrating right there against some convicts. And yeah, getting hit by that is... well, it looks like it would be easy to avoid because it's like this big slow attack, but these guys love nothing more than to kinda float around you and drop a bunch of plasma on top of you just as you are trying to do something completely different. Such as trying to achieve a 65 hit combo in a Sable outpost. And you are at 61. Not that I'm bitter or anything like that. Just saying. And yeah, that does all of the damage in the world. I was playing kinda sloppy in all of that. I could have easily avoided that if I wasn't an idiot, but I mean, there's only so much I can do about that. If all else fails, I can say I was demonstrating the effects of the plasma barrage. Please stop firing rockets at me.
Riker's escapees are down. Need to deal with Sable's flying monkeys now.
Well, there's a flying monkey now. Now, one nice thing about them is that they are susceptible to finishers, and one finisher will do the job. And they can also be webbed and just yanked down.
Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move!
Peter, fire and rescue's on the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me...
MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
May! May!
got you.
Hang on!
Oh! Hey, man, you alright?
Get to the window!
It's too far.
Hold on!
Just brace yourselves! Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May! I've got you! Oh my god.
Go! Go!
Miles! Come on! No! We've got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment, right over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey. So I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring. So I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang of costume nut jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.